Right now we're cruising along at about 40 miles an hour. If you look down at the amp meter, you can see that we're pulling right around 70 amps to go 40 miles an hour. Obviously that fluctuates depending on how much throttle you're giving it. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go over to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and we're going to meet a couple other local EV converters, and we're going to do a lap around the track. So we tried to get a few more people in, but I think it's just going to be the three of us today, and it'll be pretty interesting. We get to go around the track. I think they limit your speed to maybe 30-40 miles an hour, but drive around the track and spend a little time there. But it's really just to show, it's a community day, so it's to show people how practical electric cars can be for in-town driving. One thing with having this new motor is it's definitely smoother, quieter, and more powerful. We have the sunroof open, so you may be hearing more road noise than normal. I also fixed the rear springs, so the car is no longer sagging it back. It's back up to its regular ride height. And as you just saw, we have the meters working again, and it's doing really well. It's a really, really nice ride, and I'm very excited to have an electric car. So in just a minute, we'll be at the track, and we'll meet up with a couple other cars. So we're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're doing a lap around the track with a couple other electric cars. We have a 1984 Fiero and a 2000 Honda CR-V. We're just kind of staging right now to get up to where we're going. So it'll be just a minute. Okay, here we go. World famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're only allowed to go 30 miles an hour, sorry. Although, I'm going to keep up with everybody else, and they seem to be going a little faster. This is kind of cool, actually. That's not too fast. I have to pace myself here. This isn't going to be as exciting as I once thought. I believe it's 2.5 miles around. I know I've lived in Indianapolis a lot, but you know, for the people who live here, we typically just sort of avoid the side of town during the race because it's just a complete zoo. Still, this is pretty cool to be out here on the track where all the races are. We've had motorcycle races here, we've had Grand Prix races, all sorts of stuff. The car in front of us, I mentioned, is the CR-V, and then when we come up to this turn, you'll probably be able to see Nick's Fiero. There we go, the blue Fiero in front. Nick told us this morning that he is at a milestone. He has now driven 170,000 miles as an electric. Still on the original transmission, original wheel bearings, which frankly I think is even more amazing for a Pontiac. But this is the excitement of the day. This is first turn. It's probably turn 3 actually technically, but it's our first turn. Wow, this is really steep. This would be great to be out here in a really fast car. My preference would be a Ferrari 308, but that probably will never happen. So anyway, we're probably not going to film the whole thing because it gets a little boring after the first couple turns, but we'll do a little walk around the car and show you what it looks like now that it's completed. And glad you stuck with me through the whole process.